what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo call me Sade. Black bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. That's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's auto. Medicare, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the Folgers in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it, you dig it.
We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. It's the home opener of this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Glory. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Aaron Savali gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
And very cold temperatures this time of year. 44 here at first pitch. And that's in there. Base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Ramirez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 66.
Now into the box, Ryan O'Hearn, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Fouled off. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The left fielder.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. No balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Hunter Dozier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 runs already home here. Again, another foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Royals lead it 3-0. And now, Matt Price. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Glory, the center fielder, Matt Price.
Now the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Into the box now, James Newsom. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Xavier Gold stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting fourth.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. And now the first pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Going to have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
He squares, and it's in the air. And he makes the catch. 2 away now. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit high and deep to right center. Dozier moving back. but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor, and he puts it on the ground to second. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Hanser Alberto. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Savali has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Next. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the AB now. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Throw won't get him. So now to the plate, Nicky Lopez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have...
And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs. And I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Royals are on top, 4-2. Now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ramirez.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Ahmed.
So stepping in is Ahmed Rosario. Here's the pitch. swing and a little blooper to center. Merrifield ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting ninth.
Now it'll be
The
Austin
catcher,
Hedges.
Austin Hedges.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike. Fouled away. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Salvador Perez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Number 66.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ryan O'Hearn comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up
next to stand in is Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And it's fouled away.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
The 0-2 delivery. Too high. 1-2. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Hunter Dozier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Skied down the left field line. Ramirez able to track it down for the third out. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. Now to the plate, here is Matt Price. He doubled his last time up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box, James Newsom, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Next, it'll be Xavier Gold. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there. On to first as they get the double play. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Reach here, but this gets past him, and this one could be trouble. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Now batting, shortstop.
First pitch on the way. Nicky Lopez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter,
With Merrifield next to bat. As he'll watch a sinker here. Lopez is off at first with 2 away. Ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got it.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The second
First
baseman,
pitch on its way.
Andres Jimenez.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it 1 away. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. First offering on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now to bat, Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Benintendi will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move. And new inning set to get underway. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. in there, and it's 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And he struck him out. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Low for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Andrew Benintendi is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing. Digging in will be Harold Ramirez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ramirez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So here is Austin Hedges. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Hunter Dozier. Now the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
0-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else? I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Dozier, base runner at first with 1 out. Another one sent foul. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out with the man at first. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Goes the other way as this is line to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Matt Price.
The center fielder, Matt
First
Price.
pitch on the way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Now at the plate, James Newsom. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. The throw into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Third baseman.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Xavier Gold, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Isbell is there, 2 gone. So next to hit is Andres Jimenez. Flew out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 7th inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicky Lopez. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Striding in is Whit Merrifield. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Stepping in next, Salvador Perez. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Franmil Reyes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So now into the box is Josh Naylor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate is Harold Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Isbell is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Stepping in once again is Ryan O'Hearn. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. And it's fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far. Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he swings and hits a laser to right, and that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? First pitch on its way. Hunter Dozier is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready on 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ramirez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in next, Adalberto Mondesi struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Now batting.
Up next, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Austin Hedges goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Right side, but it's well foul.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is all set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Kyle Isbell. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is
Your attention, please.
now the 1-0. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 8.
First delivery to him. Nicky Lopez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Right side. He's got it. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 50.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He bounced out last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Price gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Kyle Zimmer is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. And he popped him up. Merrifield is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Zave Guardians. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Lopez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now back.
Next to dig in, Andres Jimenez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Stepping in now, Franmil Reyes, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Jimenez on third with 2 out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Royals have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. Kansas City posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Carlos Hernandez earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Aaron Savali was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.